Hey, this is Will. Welcome back to Aquarium for iOS. In this level, we'll be diving into Tank 4-2. We will be testing out Nimbus. He's going to go along our tank and toss coins back up to the top, and as well as food, coins and food back up to the top of the tank. We'll take Sneaky the Snail, a pretty solid include for the whole game. And what other creature, other pet do we want to take in? I'm thinking maybe... I'm considering Gumbo or Blip. Probably will end up going with Gumbo. Yeah, we'll take Gumbo into this tank. And Gumbo is going to attract fish away from the enemy's guppies and breeders, away from the enemies before they went well and aliens in the tank. He's going to pull them away to the opposite side of the tank, is pretty much what I'm trying to say. Let's test out Nimbus. So Nimbus will hit coins and food back to the top of the tank. You see, that's what he did right there. I dropped the food right at the bottom, and he'll knock it right back up to the top. He'll do the same with food, or the same with coins, once we have some guppies in the tank from this breeder here. Let's drop another food in there, and he'll knock it right back up to the top there. This can be a neat feature. It can also be a bit of an inconvenience once there's a whole lot of stuff in the tank. If you're going for a specific item like a diamond or something dropped by the carnivore and he knocks it back to the top, it can be a little annoying, but for the sake of demoing every pet, we'll take him into the tank here. And you can almost barely see him at the bottom of the tank there, just hovering along near the same color as he is. Alien approaching. Let's see. That's the wrong side of the tank. Alright, but you'll see Gumbo will pull our fish away, or lure them away, into the corner there, and that makes it super easy for dealing with this alien, because we can just knock its rockets right out of the sky, or right out of the tank, right there as he shoots towards that opposite side of the tank. So if we keep the alien pinned in one corner, Gumbo will keep our fish in the other corner. Alright, let's remove these. Take down that alien there. It's gonna knock that food. He knocked it right into the guppy's mouth there. I'm hesitant to invest in another breeder here just because they can get a bit out of hand, especially when you can only produce one minimally effective food at a time. I'm definitely hesitant to invest in a breeder that multiplies the number of fish we have in the tank. Yep, there's an example of a coin being knocked back up to the top. Let's see if he'll do it again here. Yep, he'll knock that coin back up to the top just as he's been doing with food. And I'm neglecting to feed the fish because I am watching Nimbus knock coins to the top of the tank. Let's just wait for one of our fish to grow to full size so we can buy some more food output ability. Increase the quality of our food as well as the quantity we can produce. Alright, enemy approaching again. We still have not unlocked full ability to produce as much food as possible. Size guppy. So let's take care of this alien right here. And now that he's gone, all our guppies will chase after one food, probably have a casualty right here. Starvation, yep, there you go. That happens when you have a whole lot of guppies in the tank, which is why I don't like to invest in a lot of breeders at once. But now that we can put out more food, let's buy another breeder here. And I'm going to leave it at this medium quality of food unless I accidentally misclick an upgrade. But that will allow for our carnivores, once we get some carnivores here in the tank, to have a higher chance of being able to eat guppies, because with the higher nutrition food, they upgrade to medium size where the carnivores can't eat them. So let's upgrade the food output so we can now have 3 food in the tank, buy another one of the breeders. And then probably save up for a carnivore here, if I think I can get there pretty quick. Yeah, we're at about 600, almost 700, so I'll save up for a carnivore. There's 900, and here's a carnivore. And now we have the omnivore. There's an alien coming into the tank, so I'll talk about the omnivore here in a second. Let's collect these coins while I'm at it. Nimbus is going to keep those coins that are floating in the tank. They're pretty efficient for me, but let's get rid of this guy as fast as possible. We're going to shoot more rockets at my $1,000 fish. Our guppies desperately go for the food. Alright. So we have the omnivore. That's that $10,000 green one there. The omnivores produce treasure chests, which I believe are worth 2,000 coins each. So they are a high value producing asset there, but they are also super expensive, and they feed on carnivores. So these carnivores we have in the tank that have been feeding on our guppies, they are not as high up in the food chain as these $10,000 omnivores. And I think I might have run out of money there, so my total reset. There we go, 800. So the amount of money I had there disappeared, so go back to the menu, hop back in here, and that value comes back up. Alright, let's keep our economy of these carnivores going. And as soon as I can hit that $10,000 mark, I will want to jump into investing in those omnivores. And you can see the shell requirement. It's $25,000 per shell, and we are only on, I believe this is only level 2 here, and okay, this guy's really becoming a problem. He's going to go after that guy next thing. We took out 2 of our carnivores. Definitely not good for me. But I think targeting our high priority fish is super annoying, and now we have $5,000 per upgrade to our weapon, so that's a lot more expensive as well. Let's get a few more breeders here in the tank. Get the ability to produce more food. And try and get our economy rolling here. We can afford that one. Some of these. And then grab another carnivore here. Probably a few more breeders too. And probably upgrade the ability to output more food here. I can afford to max that out. Sadly, I can't upgrade my weapon here, so this might be a bad... I wonder why Gumbo defaults to going immediately for the same side of the tank the alien's on, it seems. Or maybe he defaults to going to one side of the tank. There, let's blow up these rockets. Get this alien out of the tank as fast as possible. I really do want to upgrade my weapon. I just can't afford it at the moment here. Let's hope I can afford it the second go around here. Let's invest in some more carnivores. And breeders to feed them. The tank gets super crazy with all these breeders in here, producing guppies all the time. It really is a bit of a hassle with all of them in the tank. But once we get to an economy based on those omnivores, we should be rolling to get up to 75,000 we need for this level. And the final tank, 3-5 of the last tank 3, that one was 15,000 for the final, and this one's 25,000, and I think we're only, the second in here, or which one? Yeah, we're only the second tank 2. I think it's 5-2, 4-2 rather, 4-2, tank 4-2. He's pretty expensive already, so we're going to start having a bunch of casualties here with these breeders multiplying our population all the time. And But we are about at the point where we can afford an omnivore, which is awesome. Hopefully an enemy's not going to come into the tank anytime soon here, and as I say that, an enemy's coming into the tank. Let me upgrade my weapon twice. We want this guy gone quick. Hopefully he can only fire off once. There we go. And now we can afford an omnivore. Let's go ahead and buy it. Investing in this high-paying asset as quickly as possible is super important. And there we go. We're going to be able to build up to afford another omnivore pretty quick here. And we will have a lot of deaths here, but we are about at the point where we can afford another omnivore and have our entire tank economy dependent on these omnivores is really a good thing. So I can already afford a second omnivore here. And we're almost back. We're at half of being able to afford another omnivore. They really do keep your tank rolling when you can afford to buy these omnivores, as many of them as you can. And our tank should lighten up here with how many fish we have, as there are going to be some casualties due to overpopulation. Alright, another omnivore. And these omnivores, like I said, feed on the carnivores, so we just need to invest in the carnivores to feed those omnivores. Or $1,000 per food, pretty much. Do I have an enemy coming in the tank? I thought I saw a message about that. Yeah, there it is. Let's invest in this, upgrade our weapon a little bit. So, kill the alien as fast as possible to protect our high-paying assets, our omnivores. Alright, let's buy another omnivore. Buy some food for the omnivores. Make sure to collect these treasure chests worth 2,000 each. It really builds up our economy very quickly. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Almost at the point of buying more omnivores. There's an omnivore there. And see, now we're already back at 15,000. With this much of a high-paying, this many high-paying assets in the tank allows us to build up to 25,000 very quickly. So it's good to invest in, for your little in-tank economy to depend entirely on the omnivores allows you to make a lot of money very quickly. So we've maxed out our weapon now, so aliens should be no big deal. Taking them out really quick so they can't do a whole lot of damage to the tank. Alright, let's buy the first eggshell here. And second eggshell here. And we're almost at the third eggshell. Right here, let's complete the tank. Alright, Amp the Electric Eel. Amp is going to electrocute our entire tank, killing all of our guppies, our fish, and turning them into the diamonds, those blue diamonds that are worth 200 each. So he will eventually, over time, he'll charge up and you click on Amp and he'll electrocute your whole tank, giving you a huge payoff in diamonds. And yeah, so click here to continue. We'll go back to our whole pet suite here. And I think for this episode, I'm going to wrap it up. But thanks for joining me. This has been Will Middleton, and I'll see you in the next video.